Since World War II, the United States and the Soviets had increased tensions between them due to new inventions like the ICBM and nuclear technology. One of the main starts of tension started back in 1945 when Joseph Stalin was in power, and Truman and America felt that they were very dangerous and it was hard to be able to trust them. One of the major issues was that the Soviet Union was not recognized as part of the International Committee. The Americans felt that it was possible that the Soviets would slowly take over the world, but then Keenan decided to establish what we know today as containment to help contain and prevent the Soviets from expanding communism further into Europe. In 1953, Khrushchev, Kennedy, Eisenhower were also having their own issues, like for example there was the establishment of the hydrogen bomb, which in ways is more dangerous than the atomic bomb. Also there was the creation of long-distance missiles. What then made matters worse was that Soviets were the first to launch Sputnik, a satellite, into space, which then scared Kennedy because he thought it was possible space missile attacks. But then in 1962, there tended to be a missile gap because the US had 300 ICBMs while the Soviets only had 75. But still tensions increased because it was seen and reported that missiles were being transported to Cuba from the Soviets to be able to close the weapons gap. In 1963, there was a transition in how the Cold War was fought. Both Johnson and Brezhnev were highly distracted with issues in their home areas because no one really wanted to take the risk of possible nuclear war. In 1969, the Soviets achieved something that no one thought would actually happen. They surpassed the United States on how many missiles they had. In 1970 and 1980, a new form called détente came into play with the Cold War, when Nixon, Ford, and Carter came into presidency. Brezhnev was still in control of the Soviets, and it was a massive arms race to the finish. One big thing that came into play during this war was quantity versus quality. Two disarmament agreements were signed, SALT I and SALT II. The problem with SALT II was that it was never approved by Senate. As time progressed, détente failed, and it leads the Soviets and the United States back to the arms race to get more weapons than the other.
Mr. President, I have a message for you.
Good.
What is that?
Oh, this is my new defense idea. Oh wait, too close. Yeah. Here you go.
This is very weird, Mr. President. It kind of reminds me of this movie I saw this weekend called Star Wars.
No. Let's add some lasers here, satellites, base.
So, what's this defense idea again?
Well, SDI is the acronym for Strategic Defense Initiative. My plan is to use space lasers to defend the nation from the Soviet Union.
That's a great idea.
I know, right?
Spend billions, possibly trillions of dollars on something that's scientifically impossible?
Of course.
Mr. President, do you know we're in an economic crisis? How do you expect us to give you funding if it's going to topple the foundations of our economic system?
With my new economic system, Reaganomics, I'm going to decrease taxes for business. And that's going to increase the revenue. And then I'm going to also deregulate them, also increasing their revenue. That's it, right?
How is this going to help the economy?
Oh, I was hoping you'd ask that. With this increase in revenue, these businesses, they will invest to expand their business, creating jobs for the common man.
Why do we need a defense system? So the Soviets can't compete with our technology.
Wrong. The Soviets couldn't compete with us in the 60s. If we leave the Soviet Union unchecked, then it won't just be the US versus the Soviets. It will be the US versus the world. And if you think we can compete with the world, this might be our only option.
I think you're crazy, but I think we should probably do it.
What? Why? That is another Nixon.
Hey, as long as the company's taking care of my needs.
I'm not sure about it.
What were the dangers of space cannon?
Laser.
Whatever. Think of what will happen if the nuke explodes in our atmosphere.
That's something our scientists can take care of. I think our priority should be our nation's security.
Okay, you've pretty much been able to convince me. I can't believe it.
I guess we're gonna do this.
5 years?
I know, right? We're almost fully operational. Do you know how much this base cost? Take the American deficit, multiply it by infinity, and you get what this is costing us.
This is actually coming together quite nicely. We're only a few hours away from getting this finished.
Yeah, and we're gonna be one of the strongest nations. We're gonna have 5 working lasers on the station performing at 1.21 gigawatts.
Whoa now, this is a defense system. Those lasers are for defense, not offense.
Well, at least we're safe from the Soviets.
Yeah, we'll be able to challenge us.
Yes, and we'll be able to protect other countries from problems.
Done. The algorithm for the space station is complete.
Same with the control panel.
All right, then, it's time to get that installed and send this off.
Mr. Gorbachev, have you noticed that the U.S. has launched their new defense system?
Seriously, when did they start building this?
We don't know. We just figured it out yesterday.
Great. What does it do?
We don't know.
I don't have any means to answer that. But we should improve our relations with the U.S. or else they might use it against us.
Doesn't help things. They're just gonna keep doing things to us no matter what.
We can pour our funds into our science development to beat the U.S.
No, we need to strike now. Our great nation doesn't have to go to the U.S. They should be coming to us. And our economic system cannot support that massive funding. They need to come to us first. Sir, we need to strike now.
I would agree with you on that one. It's gone on too long. We just need to get this done.
But the moral consequences.
No one cares about the moral consequences.
We don't have time to think about this. If we don't stop that defense station before it's too late, they could use it against us.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Get the weapons ready. Get the militaries together. Get everybody. We need to attack now. Thursday is the launch date. Everyone clear on that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good.
It's coming along quite naturally. People want to see.
Are you sure this is a good plan? I mean, have you thought about what really this has done to our economy?
Shut up. We don't care. Let's just get this done already. God, finally I'm able to get this done like I wanted it to. Let's launch already.
Mr. Gorbachev, we're ready.
Okay, fine. Just launch already. We gotta get this done.
It's just my new defense idea. Wait, damn it!